hot mess right now, but I just got in the Duo mascara. This is the regular mascara on the LashSense, whatever. Something here that's supposed to make your eyelashes look thicker. So I'm gonna compare this guy with this one, my all-time favorite, Creme de la Creme regular LashSense. So this little side has this guy in it, and this is supposed to be like a underwear for your lashes primer thing that's supposed to be a lash builder, which I can't remember what it's called. Undersense. Okay, so we're gonna get to that. But first I'm gonna do my face because I look a wretched mess. I had a request earlier to do a look that I posted with garnet candlelight. So I'm going to show you guys how to whip that out. Right now all I have on is the CC Tinted Moisturizer in Light. It is very light, so that's what I have on my face right now. I'm going to start with the Candlelight, which is a nice matte flesh tone color. This is a great everyday color if you're not in the mood for a shimmer, or if you just want something that you can slap on at work to even out the color of your eyelids. This is a great one. Dries down to a powder finish. Shadow again, when you're using your eyelids are free of any kind of product, so you might want to wipe them with a towel. No eye cream, no eye makeup remover, anything that's going to inhibit it from wearing all day the way that it's supposed to. Okay, I'm going to show you guys another trick with this stuff because I like that it's so multifunctional. I'm going to use this as concealer today. Just right on top because I need as much concealer as I can get in my life. Now I like to use white concealer mixed with my regular foundation also as a concealer, but in a pinch, when you just want to carry 4 things in your makeup bag and you're going to do a parking garage makeover like I'm famous for, then this is a really great go-to for that. I mean, it gives you really nice coverage. Onto blush. I'm going to use Toasted Rose and Pearlizer. I've actually got 2 tiny little dots right here on my hand. I'm going to mix them together with my brush, and this is going to give me a little shimmery, this is kind of a mauve-y color. I know it probably shows up in the camera more bronzy, but it's for really my face shape. I go more like, you know, up into here because I have a really round face. If you don't have a round face, you can stick around on the apples of your cheeks. I just bring it to kind of cheat like a little baby contour. I love cream blushes because A, it looks like it comes from within. They wear all natural really well, and I am a fan, so try it. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little bit more Pearlizer. And if y'all don't know what Pearlizer is, you've obviously never watched any of my videos, and that makes me sad. But it's a highlighter. I mix it with my foundation usually, or my tinted moisturizer, which is what I have on my face today. Or you can use it as a highlighter. I had it on my eyelids earlier, just like all over as a ghetto eyeshadow, but it's waterproof, smudge proof, stays all day, and makes your skin look like soft focused. So it's gorgeous. And I could use all the help I could get sometimes. Onto ice. Okay, so we've got candlelight all over. Now I'm going to take Garnet, which is this beautiful brown, bronzy rust color. Can y'all see that? And I'm just gonna go right on my lids. Not a lot, like I wipe it off on the container first because a little bit goes a long way, and I'm cheap and I don't want to waste anything because why would you want to, right? Okay, so I'm gonna take my flat brush and I'm just gonna move this around on my lid. I'm really just pressing it and moving it around. So I'm not really blending it, I'm just distributing it. So not a lot of pressure. You don't need to go too far above your eyelid because you don't want to look like you got socked in the face. Not a good look. Okay, take your tapered brush here. We're gonna go in the crease, and it's a clean tapered brush. I'm going in the crease just to kind of blend it so that it looks soft. If you want a really blended look, then you want to use 3 colors. So you could use Mocha Java Matte for this, or you could even use your blush scents. I'm going to use Toasted Rose, my blush, because it's a pretty mauvey color, but I need something that's going to blend this with this seamlessly. So Mocha Java Matte would work. What else? The blush scents. If you've got a lighter, you want to use something matte, nothing shimmery. That's going to help just blend it out. You see how it looks so much softer? But then there's no differentiation between here and here. It just kind of fades, like ombres up into your... Now to deepen it up a little bit, I'm just going to go back on top. I'm so excited to try this mascara. I'm like rushing because I want to try it so bad. Okay, so we're just going back with that brush. I didn't add any additional product on my brush. I'm just using that to blend. These colors are so easy to use and they dry down to a powder finish. They're literally stupid proof. I mean, I don't say that about a lot of things, but you could blend them in with your pinky nail and they would look gorgeous. All right, so I'm taking Garnet and I'm just going about halfway, just pretty much where my laid that on with the applicator, and I'm taking my flat brush that I used for the eyeshadow and I'm just kind of sweeping it toward the nose. And I know I say this almost every video, but no fallout, no powder sprinkles on my cheeks. That makes me so happy. That's a real thing, y'all. Because that is probably my biggest pet peeve, is having to make sure that you put your makeup on in order and all that stuff. You know what else you can do with LipSense? You can put it on before you brush your teeth because it doesn't move. So, I mean, there's not a lot of, I don't know of anything else I can do that with. Okay, so I took that Candlelight and I'm just concentrating it in that first half just to brighten up my under eye area so I don't look like I haven't slept in a month. So I'm going to take my angled brow brush and I'm going to use Mocha Java Matte. See that at all? Which is a really muted brown. This is that color I was saying you could use to blend the two together as like your prime color. But I'm going to use this right in my brow. This is an awesome brow color too because it's matte. It blends with a lot of different skin tones. If you make a mess, just clean it up. Takes about, I don't know, got about 45 seconds, maybe longer of a playtime. So if you make a big old mess, it's not the end of it. Okay, so I'm gonna do the mascara thing and we'll do lips, okay? All right, I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm gonna do my regular mascara first on this eye, and then I'll do the lash building one on this eye. Should we zoom in so you can see? Okay. Now for my mascara. Okay, great mascara techniques. First, do not pump your mascara. Don't do this nonsense because you're pushing air in there and you're gonna dry it out faster, and that's ridiculous. That goes for all mascaras. Don't pump it. If you're worried about it not being liquidy, you can warm it up in your hands like pumping this. Pumping is a bad habit. All right, so we're gonna go from lash end, or from the lash line to the tip. If you notice, I'm going up in the center, and then I'm gonna go out, and then I'm gonna go in with this inside lashes, right? So that way you get that nice fanned look. Things I love about regular LashSense: A, it's waterproof. It does not get dried up and crusty and like flaky at night, even when you're at the end of it, because I've used an entire tube of this and it's where it's dried out and it did not flake or make my eyes itchy, which plus it has that Cineplex complex in it. So I promise, I feel like it's made my eyelashes grow. They're not dried out or anything. And you can pile it on there to your heart's content and your eyelashes don't look like tarantulas, which makes me happy, even halfway through the day. So before I go out at night or something, well, if I go out at night, let's be real, I'm a mom, I don't go anywhere. But if I feel like it, I'll put on an extra coat or two after having worn it all day long, and it doesn't get nasty. So it's a win. Mascara is 25 bucks if you guys are curious. All right, so I'd say that's about good. Regular LashSense mascara. Minus that extra little smudge that I gave myself. Okay, so I'm gonna do the Undersense first. This one is $20 because I guess it's like a, you get to try it size. They have this Undersense in a full size too, if you want the full size mascara and a full size Undersense. Okay, so this goes on first. This is supposed to coat your lashes and build them up. It's like a weird gray color. This is designed for if you have very thin lashes to thicken them up. The brush on this looks like this. Here's one, here's the other. It's definitely thicker toward the base. I don't know if y'all can even tell the difference. They're both fabulous mascaras, I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh man, I don't know. I have to look at it in a different light and see what I think. All right, let me just powder my face and then we'll do lips. Powder. I dumped a whole bunch of powder out on this little tray that I have in front of my mirror. And so I've been trying to use it because I don't want to waste it because it makes me happy. I love our powder. It's awesome. It makes your skin, it doesn't look all powdery and cakey. Okay, so I'm just using the bronzer, the little shimmery one. And we're gonna do a lip. I don't know. I wish this was live so I could ask you what let's do. Love it. And let's just, well, yeah, let's do a blend. Love It and Caramel Apple. Okay, 2 fan favorites. With Bougainvillea gloss. Oh, I got rose gloss in today. I should try that, huh? It's not over here though. I'll wear it tomorrow and y'all can see. If you've got a lot of colors and you don't have the glosses, you need to get some glosses because it's super fun to switch up your stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna go Caramel Apple first. I'm gonna do Caramel Apple, then Love It, then Caramel Apple. See what it looks like. All right, so spread your lips. We're gonna go in one direction. A good tip and trick if you want fuller coverage on your lipstick and if you have any hard to use colors, like some of them have, if they're like a matte formula, they might be a little bit harder for you to get the hang of if you've been using one of the shimmery colors or something like that, and it's just a different texture. Then I go one direction on the first coat, and then on the second coat I'll go the other direction, and then go the other direction on the third coat, and you'll see what I mean in a second. Okay, spread. Make sure you wipe off the tip. You do not need a lot of product. Okay, and I got it inside. You don't want to go back and forth. One direction, one coat, like nail polish. Keep on spread. Okay, so one thing I cannot stress enough is let it dry in between coats. It takes like a second. Don't be lazy. You don't want to wait. Do this while you're doing the rest of your makeup. Okay, shake it. This is Love. I started this way the last time. Now I'm gonna go this way. I'm wiping it off to where there's like 0 product looking on the thing. You don't want to do more than 3 coats. I tried it and it's designed to bond that way with 3 coats. So 4 coats, I just feel like it doesn't last as long. I don't know, maybe that's just me. All right, let's do Caramel Apple. Now I'm gonna go this way. gloss. See how much color that this Bougainvillea gloss gives? It's pretty. Actually, no color, no lipstick. You can see the gloss. This is the final look. Sans the mascara that I got all over my eyelid. And I'm gonna go take some pictures and y'all let me know what you think. So I hope this was helpful. You guys have a good night. This video got a lot longer than I expected, and I hate editing videos, so now I have to edit it to make it shorter. All right, y'all have a good night. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.